Do you think the country is ready for its first female president?
No.
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 Why not?
Just don't think it is.
Why do you think some men have a problem with Kamala?
Because she's a female?
That's not good, is it?
No.
Don't vote for Donald Trump, because he's an idiot.
Like a lot of people I talk to like Trump, a lot of people I talk to like Camilla, but I'm more for Camilla.
I like Trump. He just gets down to the point and tells you how it is.
Man, that's going to he would take care of you.
Men are actually the main issue. I'm most of the issue in my relationship. So that's universal. I know that's universal.
Gender has become one of the election's biggest fault lines. Polls show Kamala Harris winning big with women, while Donald Trump is more popular with men than ever before. And while the Democrats are embracing a more inclusive form of male identity, the Republicans are doubling down on a brand of right-wing bro culture. No one personifies this new right masculinity more than JD Vance, Trump's vice presidential pick, notorious for his misogynist comments about women who don't have children.
We're effectively run in this country by a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they've made.
I've come to Vance's hometown, Middletown, Ohio, to explore what's fueling this gender divide. My first stop is a canvassing event with a group of young Republicans.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, we're with The Guardian. How you doing?
Here, there are some very politicized definitions of what it means to be a man.
Well, I think the conservatives' picture of masculinity is hardworking blue-collar man that works hard to support his family, his wife, his livelihood, his home, his community. Whereas those on the left, I don't think know what a man is. They don't know what a woman is. They don't know what a man is.
How are you guys feeling about JD Vance?
I'm super happy with Trump's pick, as he's a fresh face. He's much younger generation than those running for that office in the past.
He also made some pretty, well, some people said offensive remarks about childless cat ladies and how they are miserable and are destroying the country. I just wonder what you think about that.
It's an election year, so they're going to take a joke and a soundbite and then just blast it and act like that is who JD Vance is. But, you know, that's Kamala Harris's messaging, but it's not going to work.
A joke can also, you know, portray your underlying views about certain types of people, can't it?
Or it's a joke.
An offensive joke, maybe.
Or it's a joke.
Yeah.
Have you considered who you're going to vote for Congress?
No, but I'm a Republican, so whatever.
Well, he is the Republican candidate. I think he's the guy for you. There you go.
Why do you think the Democrats are struggling to attract the majority of men?
You know, probably just the wokeism of the Democratic Party, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean...
What does that mean?
I just think everybody needs to stand up for themselves and be accountable for themselves and not take handouts, and you know, that's the basis of the American way, in my opinion. So, whatever.
You're getting a lot of nods.
We agree. I mean, it's preach, brother. Yeah.
We're good.
All right.
Good luck.
All right.
Don't go over there.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Men have felt like they can't really even be men. I think they identify more with the Republican Party because we're not telling them they're terrible all the time, and that they need to change who they are, because who they are is bad. And I think the Democrats have just gotten in a cycle of, I think they've really alienated men from their cohort.
When we talk about Trump, this is somebody who has been convicted of sexual assault in a civil proceeding, who's had allegations from, you know, over a dozen women.
Okay, it was a civil trial as well, to be fair.
18 other women made
accused,
allegations. Yeah.
But it's an uncomfortable subject. It's hard to know. I don't know. I don't know. Republicans in general and most Americans are becoming very, they just don't believe the media most of the time, generally. Like, if you say something, we're just not going to believe it.
Middletown came to national prominence after Vance's autobiography was published in 2016. The book depicted a city in decline and caused controversy over what some described as stereotypes of poverty here.
All right. No product placement, but here you go.
Hillbilly Elegy
a memoir of a family and culture in crisis. I grew up poor, in the Rust Belt, in an Ohio steel town that has been hemorrhaging jobs and hope for as long as I can remember.
I've come to meet Pastor Jeff Wilder, a lifelong resident who runs a local food pantry and is keen to push back on Vance's portrayal of the city.
Hey, Pastor.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you again.
Good. Right. One of the things that was said was, Vance rose from Middletown, right? Well, he rose from Middletown because we have services like this. We have people that care and wrap community around people.
Some of the volunteers who have used the services too have found a sense of community here.
They didn't call me dirty names. They didn't look down their nose at me. No sneering remarks, nothing. Blew me away. Hadn't seen a genuine person in months, if not longer.
Is loneliness something that you're dealing with as well?
Well, I think we all do, in some way or the other. There's always.
I mean, you.
Me? Yeah. Yeah, I think.
We can talk about it. Like, it's okay.
I think I am.
Yeah.
I think I am.
We've been taught that we don't have a right to feel that way as a man.
We're not right to feel. I don't have feelings. Anger, they're flat. That's about it. Maybe happy once in a while. That's it. There's no feelings.
Really?
What are feelings for? Feelings are for women. What are you going to do with your feelings when you're providing and protecting? You're going to put them in your back pocket somewhere, so that's where I keep mine, gone.
Do you think Donald Trump does a better job of speaking to lonely men than perhaps the Democrats do?
I think that Donald Trump falsely does a better job because he sends and makes you feel like you're part of something, and sometimes I think that that's very ingenuine.
He knows what's going on in the hearts and minds of the average guy out here. He knows how to pluck your heartstrings.
Hey, white dudes. So I think we're all pretty sick of hearing how much we suck. Every time you go online, it's the same story. We're the problem. And yeah, some white dudes are. Trump and all his MAGA buddies are out there making it worse.
White male voters are increasingly turning away from the Democratic Party. But this time, there are efforts to try and change that. White Dudes for Harris is a slickly produced campaign backed by many white male celebrities.
I can see her being president. I'm so excited. A woman president, man. How exciting!
On the outskirts of Cincinnati, I've come to meet one of its organizers, a political strategist called Cliff Schechter.
I mean, I feel like we know each other already. We've talked so much. How are you doing?
Come on in.
I feel like you have a more advanced lighting setup than we do.
You said I do?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He also runs a YouTube channel that seeks to push back against conservative male influencer culture.
Hey folks, good to see you again. Barack Obama showed up in Pennsylvania. He's going to be campaigning for Kamala for most of the next month. You're a white guy. You're not sure what you're going to do. You're in suburban or exurban Iowa or someplace, and then you come across this group, and they say, "Wow, look at all these guys, some of whom formerly were Republicans, who are standing up and saying enough is enough. We can do better than this." And to white men, that is a hugely important message.
Is there any evidence that it's working?
Let me put it this way. I don't know if it's worked as well among white working class men. I do think it's worked very well among what you would say the white male professional class. But I do believe in a moment like right now, that sends a message. It's like, hey, we're not white guys coming together for, let's have a European Heritage Festival, right? Or white guys coming together and say, look at this terrific, accomplished, brilliant, experienced Black South Asian woman. She is what we need.
I'm not convinced that White Dudes for Harris will persuade many in Middletown to change their mind. But at a local party meeting, Democrats are remaining positive, even though this state has become firmly Republican under Donald Trump.
We have to mobilize our base, especially young people and voters of color in the big 6 urban counties. 65% of our vote share live in those 6 counties, and they matter.
People here were reflective of their party's changing base and accept that some former Democrats have been lost for good.
I hate to say it, but I think a lot of it is race-based. Donald Trump is trying to build a scenario that's not true, that immigrants are hurting our country, hurting the possibility of getting a job.
I grew up in Appalachia, where the steel mills and coal mines were very dominant. The white male, good union jobs where they could make money and be the breadwinner of the family, that doesn't exist anymore. There's some white males that cling to Donald Trump with that idea that they can make it good like their grandfathers had the jobs. I think the reality that they're missing is that we can have a better world. We're not cutting out the men, but we're bringing the women into this thing and making more opportunities for everybody.
That might not be a view shared by everyone here, but for some, it remains the only solution to America's deep political divides.
This is not the only place in Middletown that does just this, that loves and accepts. We may not be eye to eye, but if something happens in Middletown, you can bet the entire community will rally around you. It's okay to have feelings, it's okay to speak that you're lonely, and it's okay to build relationships amongst people, because that's what helps.